I say that we start from talking with the customer to understand his needs. The needs can be technical, but can be also in terms of look, in terms of whatever. So we have the possibility, and I think more than anyone else, to customize the product in order to fulfill the needs of our customer.
The customization process at OneSails is not infinite because we have to stay within the realms of the possible, and we also have to stay within the realms of what we've done before and to some extent, so as not to reinvent the wheel. When you reinvent the wheel, you introduce risk, and sometimes the customer is not willing to absorb that risk. Sometimes he is, in which case the sky's the limit. We can do really whatever you want. Customization, given enough time, is nearly limitless in terms of colors, shapes, sizes. There's a lot of customization possible. The customer wanted a very particular aesthetic. He wanted a dark gray body with light gray tapes, and we had to give him a sail that looked as he wanted it to look. So the process was pretty straightforward. He knew what he wanted, dictated that to us. We just got on and did it.
The idea on painting all the patches and all the tapes on the sail is to be able to match these tapes, which are white and the sail is dark gray. So the point is to try to match the color of the sail and have a sail which doesn't have many patches and tapes everywhere on different colors than the sail. The idea is to have just one plain color in the whole sail, which will give us a nicer look, more even. We have done many samples to try to match the color, complications and materials, because we're using different materials for the patches and tapes on the sail, and depending on the material that you paint, the color will look different. So we try to find a compromise, which is have just one color to get it closer on all the different materials on the sail to make it look nice with the sail, and try to match the color. En su mayoría todos los puños se pintaron con el gris oscuro y mantuvimos tanto los draft stripes y los edge tapes, los tapes de los filos, con el gris claro para darle un contraste grato a la vela. Y luego pues el otro inconveniente fue la aplicación de la pintura, pues la cantidad de capas y tiempos de secado fue lo que nos tomó más tiempo de lo que esperábamos.
El tema de la pintura ha sido particular. No nos convenció como había quedado al principio y decidimos cambiar a mitad para poder tener el estándar de calidad que nosotros queríamos. Entonces ha influido en el tema de los tiempos y en el tema del timeline del proyecto. Los pequeños detalles son importantes y el color es uno de ellos. A mí me gustaría decir que todo es estándar, pero no es así. Cada vela es algo muy customizable y el color, aunque parezca una nimiedad, es algo muy valuado por el cliente. El resultado ha sido una vela prácticamente monocromática, que es la petición que tiene el cliente. Sí que hay unas pequeñas diferencias de color, pero hemos cumplido las expectativas de sobra.
Esta pieza, que es el carro del headboard, de la mayor, ha sido customizado para este barco. Se ha roto y tuvimos que rediseñarla y construirla nosotros. Esta pieza está hecha en aluminio y decidimos usar el titanio.
Si necesitamos una pieza que sea liviana, pero a la vez que resista
todos los impactos o todas las fuerzas que recibe. Hay que saber elegir muy bien el material. Nosotros teníamos que adaptar esta pieza a una pieza ya existente, lo cual implicaba que necesitamos una tolerancia exacta, porque esa pieza podía llegar a recibir hasta 20 toneladas de fuerza. Entonces, cualquier imperfección o cualquier falla en el contacto entre las piezas podría generar una rotura. Fue muy gratificante porque ver esa pieza terminada, la verdad que es muy bello.
Para la fabricación del puño del foque hicimos la instalación de un boomerang de carbono.
It's called a boomerang because it looks like a boomerang, like a traditional Australian hunting boomerang. And it has different holes to locate the sheet. So you can choose different holes depending on different wind strengths and conditions and your course to the wind. It was manufactured by SeaTech. It's unique in how we fixed it to the sail. We haven't bolted it or riveted it or sewn it to the sail. We have purely laminated it. And in that way we achieve a perfect distribution of load across the full surface area of that boomerang. Speaking about the sailbags, the process was to produce the smallest bag, the staysail bag, as a bit of a test piece. Get some feedback on that, use it on the old staysail, open and close the bag, tighten it, lift it, drag it, turn it over, try and find things inside. And that was the benchmark and the blueprint for the rest of the sailbags.
This is the section of the loft where we produce all of our sailbags, also all of our lazy bags. This is where we will be producing all of the custom sailbags for the Wally 100. So the Code Zero bag, the Gennaker bag, mainsail bag, and the jib bag. Here you can see the staysail bag with its fluorescent orange details. And these are some of the pieces that are going to be used later on to produce the other sailbags.
Radim lazy jack, rad to delam, rad opravljam to delo, delam pokrivala tudi, delam tudi vreče tudi delam za jadra, za spinakere, dženakere, če rad delam vrečke velike za velika jadra.
The process was complex because it included obviously the captain, who had some clear ideas of what he wanted, and our requirements for color matching and aesthetic and abrasion and etc. And also our requirement to showcase, our branding and our logos in a discreet and tasteful way that was acceptable. And also matching the yacht's aesthetic. There are some flashes of orange in the yacht's aesthetic. The Gennaker, the IFS Gennaker is orange, so we wanted to incorporate some flashes of color and playfulness really in those bags.
El tema de las bolsas, y más cuando se habla de velas tan grandes, es, bajo mi punto de vista, también muy importante, porque hay que pensar que la vela no va a estar siempre en una velería, sino va a estar a bordo, va a estar en un barco, y la tienen que poder montar y desmontar sin que sea una pesadilla. Justo por eso nos esforzamos en que la bolsa fuera, como diríamos, user-friendly, que fuera un facilitador a la hora de montar y desmontar y almacenar las velas. Entonces nos hemos asegurado de que las bolsas tengan las cinchas adecuadas para poder tensar y cerrar la bolsa más fácilmente, porque doblar una vela aquí en el suelo es muy sencillo, pero doblarla a bordo de un barco y más en movimiento es mucho más complicado. Nuestra prioridad era saber que cuando la vela estuviera a bordo, la quisieran bajar, la quisieran subir, fuera lo más fácil para los usuarios del barco.
They've got to protect the sail when it's in storage. They've got to protect the sail from abrasion, from UV, from getting dragged around and abused, from dirt, from water. and not cause them any harm. Superyacht sail bags are quite complex. They have to be strong, durable, UV resistant, but light, and they have to be big enough to get enormous sails into them, but have fastenings and systems to be able to reduce their size. They have to withstand huge loads when they get taken in and out of a truck, in and out of a cockpit locker or a forward locker. A lot of thought has to go into those bags. They're also representative of our brand, so we have to make sure that they stand the test of time. They don't fade, they don't wear out. There's no, unusual abrasion that can affect their functionality. So a lot of time was spent designing the bags from an aesthetic perspective, from a material selection perspective, from a shape perspective, from a handling and tightening and moving perspective. It's a big effort, really a big effort.
Los problemas estéticos que han aparecido en la fabricación de la vela son temas de, por ejemplo, pintura, o tema de color, o tema de tenemos que tapar esta parte que no se ve del color deseado, o este refuerzo ha quedado un poco mal despegado. Han sido problemas, gracias a que todo está planificado, fáciles de solucionar. Ha bastado con un toque de pincel, ha bastado con un tape un poquito más grande, ha bastado con una doble costura. Pero como digo, estos problemas que normalmente siempre aparecen al final, y te das cuenta al final, por suerte y gracias a la planificación, han sido fáciles de solventar. Well, then last day, mission success. We chased the truck. We managed to fit the sails on the truck by hand, working together, but it's done, everything is done. We have some days of delay because the weather was a bit bad to do the shipping, but now it's done, everything gone. Let's cross the fingers and that venture is near to the end. Let's hope that everything works properly.
Our C12 team sailed from Gibraltar back to Palma and was able to test all the sails in the inventory.
Finally on board Inco. The plan is to fit all the sails, try everything, and hopefully everything is fine. So
we had IFS up. It looks spectacular. It's just mind-blowing how good it looks.
something looks wrong, just stop, think about it, and take it easy.